Hi, Marley.
Hi, Rowena.
Are you ready to get started?
Mm-hmm.
So, this is our first episode of Meet Me at the Mirror. And we are here today with Miss Marley. She is the director of our Classic Indulgence Spa here at Studio Wish. We're going to be talking about some things that happen with our skin as we get older and we age, but also challenges that can happen with your skin at any point in time in your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's done a lot of education and studying around this, and she wants to share some things that she's learned. So the first thing that we're going to start with is something that she just did today that I am super interested in hearing more about and actually experiencing. So tell us, what did you do today?
I did my first glycolic acid resurfacing on Sydney, which it's like just super exfoliating. It's going to get into those pores, and it helps with like literally everything. Like you were saying, as we age, it's going to help with those fine lines, wrinkles, sagging skin. I know a lot of people struggle with that, but don't realize that they struggle with that.
Oh, I realize I struggle with it. You know, my skin looks very different today than it did, let's say, 10 years ago, and even 5 years ago. Well, heck, even like 2 years ago. But our skin changes every year. I know that there's this thing where like every 7 years we have new skin, but every 7 years I feel like my skin's kind of went like, and it's like changing. So how can this process help?
So it's going to help resurface, even out that skin tone, and then obviously we combine that glycolic acid with the rest of the facial. So we would just personalize it to your skin concern. So for you, say you're sagging skin, you're concerned about that. So we could do the siesta facial, which is packed with vitamin C. It's going to brighten, lighten, and tighten your skin.
Brighten, lighten, and tighten.
Yes.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
BLT.
So I want a BLT facial?
Yep, pretty much.
All right, brighten, lighten, and tighten.
Yep.
Excellent.
And then what I always like to do is I'll just throw in like a little extra product in with the facial that I think would work with someone. So I'd probably put in the Hyla 3D for you, which has hyaluronic acid, because as we age, we stop producing hyaluronic acid, and that's kind of one of the factors that goes into sagging skin. Obviously, like gravity, elasticity, you just, as we age, we lose it all. So we need to replenish it somehow.
Gotcha. So it lifts, it lifts and tightens and brightens.
Yep.
So is it the one product that's lifting, tightening, and lightening, or is it the combination of what you're putting together that's creating this effect?
So that's a good question. So obviously the Siesta face mask is helping, but the main product that you can actually like take home with you is going to be the Siesta face serum. It's jam-packed, vitamin C, it's got DMAE in it. It's super, super good for your skin. Jan Marini always likes to say, when people ask, what's that smell? She's like, it's results.
Ooh, so when I get finished, we're going to smell results?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yep. So, yeah, it'll definitely help. The vitamin C facial, obviously, it smells good. It's synthetic kiwi. But yeah, that facial will definitely help. Mix it in, use the Siesta face mask, and then you mix the mask with the glycolic acid. And then after that, it's a 10-minute application time. Then you go in with the micro mask, which is cooling and hydrating because your skin's kind of like, but you know, you get that tingly feeling. So it just kind of helps soothe it a little bit, bring you back down.
Calm it all down.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Excellent. So let's say we have someone that has a challenge with rosacea or reddening of their skin, and they haven't found anything that works. Do you have anything that you would recommend for them facial wise, and then also take home wise?
Yep. So with the rosacea, I would definitely recommend the Luminate face mask. That one's brightening, and it just gonna kind of help even out that discoloration. That would be the Luminate face mask. And then in with that, you're using the Skinzyme face mask, which is exfoliating. But yeah, and then I would mix in the Rosa Leave add-on product that we can also have the person take home with them. That's a redness reducing complex that definitely helps.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's great to hear, because I know I have a lot of clients that have those kind of challenges
Yep.
that I can refer to you now to get that service done. Now, what about somebody that might have an acne problem, whether it be at teenager age, high school challenges with skin as we age and our hormones, but also let's say somebody has adult acne. So first question, I guess, would be, do you treat it differently if it's acne on someone that's a teen versus acne on someone that is an adult?
Yeah, so there's like multiple ways you can go about that. So for the aging skin, I would definitely say the Retinol Plus facial. And that's also good for younger people as well. But a lot of times when we're younger, we get that like hormonal acne on our chin.
I had that bad when I was younger. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep. The Skinzyme facial, the super exfoliating one, I like to recommend that for a lot of people with acne because it's less like overwhelming scary, because retinol, you kind of have to, do you get waxed? You can't use retinol if you're getting waxed.
Very true. Good to know.
Yeah. So I kind of just base it off of what their lifestyle's like. But yeah, the Skinzyme is good. That's going to exfoliate, get those blackheads, microcomedones, pimples, everything. And then the retinol if they are aging. And then there is a age intervention duality that we have to take home. So it's your benzyl peroxide and then the retinol serum. So that's going to help with acne as well as aging, but it's more geared toward an acne product.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Excellent.
And that's for adult acne.
Gotcha. So you are a wealth of knowledge with this. Is there a facial that we've skipped that we haven't talked about? Because we talked about the Luminant. We've talked about the Siesta. Did we talk about Siesta?
Yep.
Okay. And we talked about the retinol.
Yep.
And the Skinzyme.
Yep.
So we've hit all four. Okay. So is there a facial that we've missed that we haven't talked about yet?
Yeah. So there is the Express facial. So what that's going to be is you don't get a mask with it, but it's a really good intro to the Jan Marini line if you've never had like any exposure to it. So what that consists of is we put you under the steamer like normal, and I would just be using the like base skincare products. So the Siesta face serum, and then Transformation face cream. I'll do the little separate add-in that I think would like pertain to that individual. And then we have the Luminate eye gel, which is brightening under your eyes, which I mean, everybody loves that. And then we finish off with SPF 33, and it's got antioxidants in it, which Jan Marini was one of the, actually I think the first person to put antioxidants into a sunscreen.
Wow. Okay. And antioxidants, we know what that helps with, all of the things that our skin's exposed to in the environment on a daily basis, whether it be the sun, being outside, and let's say there's a lot of smog in the air, or let's say you're in a environment where there's a lot of hair care in the air, right? Floating around, the hairsprays and all kinds of stuff that's floating around. Or let's say you walk through the mall and there's different scents being sprayed and different things going on. So that is going to help protect your skin.
Yep.
Excellent.
And it reflects the sunlight instead of absorbing it.
Oh, interesting. I didn't catch that. So it reflects the sunlight versus absorbing it.
Yep.
Very good.
Yep. And it's nice because I know a lot of people are very like iffy on sunscreen on their face. What's nice about this one is it's cosmetically elegant and it's got an oil wicking system in it. So
cosmetically elegant.
Yes.
I like that.
So it's going to absorb that oil instead of make you feel like you just rubbed like a stick of butter on your face.
That would be kind of gross, rubbing a stick of butter on your face. But I get what you mean by, like, sometimes when I know that I've bought sunscreens that I've used, and I'm like, oh my gosh, everything just feels slimy. I almost can't wait to either jump in the ocean, jump in a pool, or jump in the shower and wash it all off. So I get what you mean. So this is more absorbent too then.
Yep.
Excellent. So are there any add-ons that someone could do during a facial that could enhance their experience while they're getting their facial?
Yeah, so we have a couple things. We're still working on some of it, but right now we have the add-on eye treatment, which is super refreshing and cooling. So we do a Luminate face mask around your eyes, which normally we don't go under the eye with the mask. So this is really like targeting that eye area. So we put the face mask on. We cool some eye pads to put on your eyes, so it's nice and cooling. We've got ice globes that we use on your face for your massage. It's super nice and relaxing. I love it. I love when people add it on because I just know it takes it up that extra notch.
And with it being winter time and you're adding on these ice globes for someone that is a freeze baby and doesn't like to get cold, is there any way you could keep me warm during that process?
Yeah, of course. So we have these warming gloves and boots.
Ooh,
yeah.
Like warm mittens.
Yep, they've been a big hit. We have that, and then we're going to start incorporating a heated blanket on the spa bed to keep people warm. Yep.
So you get all cozy and snuggled in.
Yep. And then obviously the steamer is always going, so that's nice and warm on your face as well.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing all of your knowledge with us today, Marley.
Of course.
And I would imagine that you're going to get a lot more questions coming in. So if anyone does have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below, and we will make sure that Marley gets back to you. Thank you so much for joining us on our first episode of Meet Me at the Mirror. Peace out.
Bye.